Hello, math champions. In this video, we are going to learn about Roman numerals. Before we even start about Roman numerals, let me ask you all, why do we need to learn Roman numerals? We have these, right? The one, 2, 3, 4, and everything, right? Why do we need to learn something else? This is just to make you understand that different parts of the world were using different ways of writing numbers. Like, for example, in Kannada, the numbers are written like this: 1, 2 is like this, 3 is like this, and 4 is like this. Now, so, this is only to show you that numbers are not only written in this format, various different ways are there, and this Roman numerals was the way that people of Rome, that is from the country of Italy, they were using this way to write the numbers. And we are trying to write the normal numbers, our decimal numbers, using this way that they were trying to do in the city of Rome from the country Italy. That's all. Okay. Now, the very, very interesting things about these Roman numerals. Like in our decimal system, we have 10 different digits: 1, 2, 3, until 0, right? After we have all used up all the 9 and the 0, that's when we start to write it in different way, isn't it? The two digit number 10 comes. But the interesting thing about these people of Rome is that they did not change the way they write after 10 different digits. They started writing it after 5 different digits. That means what? So, cut it till 5. They will write this as 1, 2, 3, like this. Now, as soon as they are approaching the number that is going to like a turning point, right? They will start giving a different way this 5 will look. That is, they'll start writing it as like this. And one more very interesting thing about Roman numerals is they will never repeat a structure or a thing more than 3 times. See, if you see here, 1, 2, 3, the line is repeated 3 times. The line is repeated 3 times. The next thing, they will not write the 4 like this. They will not write like this. Instead, they know the fifth thing is always a turning point, you know. So they have this. What they do, they take the turning point, and whatever they write to the left side is always lesser, subtraction. So they how they're writing this 4? They are writing it as 5 minus 1. If you write to the left side, it is like minus. If you write to the right side, it is like a plus. This 4, they are trying to write it as, first I will write a 5 and I'll subtract a 1, and that's why I will write it like this. These are the two concepts that you have to remember about Roman numerals. What's the first concept? They will not write anything more than 3 times. No. And left side means it is subtraction, right side means it is addition. Okay, just you have to remember all these two rules. That's the first thing. Next thing is, as I was telling you, there are some turning points, right? So 5 is a turning point. Now after 5, they going to repeat 3 times. After the fourth thing, they're not going to have, because this 10 is going to be a repeating point for them. Okay, just like 5 had a different structure like this, like a V, for 10 they have a structure like a X. Okay, they have a structure like a X. Now they'll continue for 20, they will write it as 2 times this. X and X is 10 plus 10, 20. For 30, X, X, X. That means right side they're writing, no? So it is 10, 10, 10. So it's a 30. Now, they can't write for a 40, they can't write X, 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 X. Remember? They can't write 4 times the same thing. So what do? The next turning point is their 50. For that they give a different structure called a L. Okay, now they know if its left side is subtraction. So 40 can be written as 50 minus 10, isn't it? So L and left side we have to write a X, that's a 10. That makes it a 40, correct? So this is how things will go on. Now, how do we remember the turning points and what are those turning points? For that, we will remember it using the acronym, or what do we say? How do we remember things? We use some sentences and words which we can remember, and that makes it our life easy to remember many things. So, for that, we have to remember this sentence called My dear cat loves extra vitamins intensely. Now, the M, the D, the C, the L, the X, the V, the 1, I. Okay? I means it is a 1. What is the next turning point? It's a 5. V means 5. What's the next turning point? X, that's a 10. What's the next turning point? L, that's a 50. What's the next turning point? It's a 100. What's the next turning point? It is a 500. So D is a 500. So the next turning point, it's a 1000. So M is a 1000, D is a 500, C is a 100, L is a 50, X is a 10, V is 5, and I is a 1. Right? So in this way, you can remember all the turning points and how they are represented. My dear cat loves extra vitamins intensely. That's how you can remember all the turning point numbers. And these two rules, if you know, you can write for any number. Okay. Let's take a number. Okay. Let me give you a number like, let's say, let's take 1647. Okay, this is how I would write 1000, and for 1,000 I know it is a m, so I write a m. Next is a 600. You might think for 600 I have to say 100, no, c, but 600 means C, 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 C. Can I write like this? No. Why? Because in Rome, people don't use the same thing more than 3 times. This is coming 6 times. So I should not be using this. So, do we have any other turning point number? Of course, the 500 is there. That means D is a 500, but our number is a 600. We need one more added number, right? Added 100. So, this is a 500, but I want one more extra, means I have to add 100. So, I have to write a C here. So, if I write to the right side, what it is? It's an addition. So DC, it became 1600 is done. Now it's a 40. 40 means it's like 10, 10, 10. Can I write a 10, 10, 10, 10 like this? 10 means X, right? No, I can't write. So I should use another turning point number. What is it? It's a 50. Now, 40 is lesser than 50. That means you have to subtract something. So let us write, the 50 means L. Let us write that here. I know that I have to subtract something. So this is a 50, fine. But I have to subtract how much? I need a 40, no? I have to subtract a 10. 10 means what? X. So I write a X. So 1640 is done. Now, how do we write a 7? Right? 7 means what? Can I write like this? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1? No, I can't use because we know. What's a turning point? So can I use a X and do? Let's see. 10. I have to subtract 3, no? So can I write like this? 1, 1, 1? No, we don't write like that. Instead, we write what is for 5? It is a V. And then plus 1 is a 6, plus 1 is a 7. So this is how we write 1000. This is a 1000. This is a 600. This is a 40 and this is a 7. That's how we write 1647. Okay. I'm sure if you try to do all this, you will start to understand many things like number line and all those things. That is the reason Roman numerals are included in your syllabus so that you understand left means it is minus, right means it is plus. So that when you're learning in the future about number line, about our own decimal number system, it's going to become very, very easy for you. Everything new is going to be difficult, but as and when you understand the rules of the game, you will know how to win the game. I'm sure just by remembering these three things, the first rule, the second rule, and this acronym, you are going to practice and master this game of writing any number in Roman numerals. See you until this next video. Bye bye, my champions.